Hi. Besides that, today's a more serious video. Let me explain. So I've been having to think about making this video because I don't want to risk my chances of being successful in content creation or in stuff like that, but I feel like I've been scamming you guys into watching my content, and I feel like I've been hiding my past identity from you guys. So yeah, here we go. So this first thing takes back way in early 2023. Well, really the entire 2023, but here it goes. So 2023 is the year after I got Gorilla Tag on my headset, but I got it in December of 2022. So 2023 was my prime Gorilla Tag. That was my good days. But also in those days, I was very toxic, and I really don't know why it was like that. But now that I'm more mature, I really think about why did I do that in the past, and why did I do that? They were just an innocent person, and that goes for you too. If you were ever toxic and you get more mature, it really makes you think about why you did that, why you had to ruin that person's day, week, month, whatever. And it really makes you feel bad also on like there's not really a reason on why you did that. You just did it. And I personally don't forgive myself for that. And I made a massive bad impact on the Gorilla Tag community back before I started content on this game. And I regret it so much. I don't recommend being toxic to anyone, even if they're being toxic to you. In fact, just be the nicer of the two, or three, four, however many people there are. And you don't know what people have going on behind these headsets. You don't know what's going on in their real life. You don't know what's going on in their real life. You only know what's going on in the game that you're in with them. And even if you say sorry, you might not fix it, depending on what you said. And like I said, I highly, deeply regret this. And don't be toxic to anyone. It's not worth it. But now, here comes 2024. So as I just said, this chapter takes place in 2024. This was my first half of 2024 was my modding streak. Was my ban streak. So if y'all didn't know, I used to be a modder in Gorilla Tag. I used to be a Gorilla Tag hacker / modder, and I deeply regret this one so much. And I don't think I've been banned within the past 2 years, I think, from now. So I used to watch this YouTuber named Shiva GT. He is a modder content creator, and I used to download his mods and troll public lobbies and stuff. I deeply regret that. I didn't learn my lesson back in 2024 because I kept on doing it, but I eventually just thought about it, thought how bad it was, and I just stopped doing it. And if you're a modder, you should stop as well. It's not worth it. It ruins the game for everyone. And yeah, it's just not worth it. I deeply regret this, being toxic and hacking. This also made my impact on the Gorilla Tag community more negative, even more negative than it already was. And I don't mod no more. I haven't touched mods in the past two years. And yeah. Gorilla Tag, I don't think you're going to be seeing this, but I'm sorry for what I did. I know I've been banned multiple times, but I just don't want to ruin my chances to be a successful content creator, or just straight up, I don't want to risk my future just because of some virtual guerrilla game that I had bad habits on in the past. So I'm truly sorry about the impact I made on the Gorilla Tag community 2 years ago, 1.5, 2 years ago. I wish I could go back in time and tell my younger self to not do that, and you'll regret it. Yeah.